Hi guys, it's the Story Lady Tiwa show here again, and quick one. So today we have another book review. What are we reviewing today? Who can guess? Who can guess? Who can guess? And I'm giving you free money, but I'm going to spill it, so there's no point. So today we are reviewing John Mason. We are reviewing John Mason's book titled Seize Today. My God, it's a powerful book. I love it. I love it. I love it. Super cool. Super cool. It's one of those books that you read and you're like, oh, I'm not doing anything in my life right now. I need to buckle up. John Mason is also very phenomenal. There are some authors that I cannot even negatively critique. I can't critique John Mason. I can't critique Robin Sharma. I can't critique John something again. How will I forget? John Maxwell. I can't critique Brian Tracy. I can't critique Austin Kleon. I can't critique Francine Rivers. I can't just critique them. Everything is perfect as far as I'm concerned. So let's get right into it. This book is saying our success lies in our daily routines. So many opportunities are going to waste because we're not grabbing them, or we don't have what it takes to be ready. And how do you know what you can do except to try? This book contains a lot of quotes. You know, I love quotes and references from the great men and women that have gone ahead of us. And they are all geared towards stirring you up and awakening the possibilities inside of you. I also love this book because it was very practical in teaching you how not to stay a dreamer. And there was something that stood out for me. It said, a little of a future arrives every single day. What are you doing with it? We can't dream forever. I know a lot of people have dreams. At one point in my life, I was thinking I was the only one that had dreams. Well, almost a lot. Even everybody. We all have dreams. But what would distinguish us and set us apart from the crowd is what we do with those dreams. It's the plans that we effect to achieve those dreams. So let me quickly just share my key take-homes with you. It's not enough to just look at these key take-homes and apply them. I would always encourage you to go back to the book and read the book so you can get the gist out of it. Learn what you can from critics, but never let them put you down. Sometimes they are totally wrong. You have to be very discerning here. Some people will talk and advise you based on their failures. Let's say you're going into business and you're like, this business is not going to yield money. They're advising you because they've tried that business, or they've tried other businesses that did not yield for them, and so they're advising you based on their limitations. You never listen to people like that. So you need to be very discerning, sieve the wisdom from the critics or the criticisms, and then know what you're going to leave and what you're going to apply and all of that. So I think this is what birthed my saying that treat criticisms and praise the same way. Don't let it get into your head. See the wisdom in both and then move on, because praise too has a way of messing you up. You start feeling pride like I've arrived. You have not arrived. The only arrival we are going to be doing is in heaven. We are all going to arrive ever. Till then, you have not arrived. Keep improving, keep learning. The second point is decide on your dream. Like, decide that you're going to get this. I think this stems from purpose. You need to know why you are here, first of all, right? That dream has to be so within you. That's push it, has to motivate you. This morning I was still praying that there are some things that you have told me to do and I'm not hungry enough for them yet. And it's a border. And that's why I'm not acting in those areas. So I was like, create me that hunger for this. Create me that passion for this. Because I know that when the passion comes, my God, you move. Because your vision would also determine your discipline today. Many times people don't commit themselves, and that's why we fail. Key difference is actually commitment. Remember, almost everybody has dreams. It's not for us to now sit back and take whatever comes. Go after what you want. Never give up on what God wants you to do. What you cannot stop thinking about. So if that thing has been a burden, that thought has been persistent, that idea has been persistent within you, my dear, go for it. And ask him to show you more. Ask him to ignite that passion and that hunger for that vision. I believe so much in prayers. People that don't pray, I don't know what you are doing. People that don't pray to God, though, because some people will go and pray to idols now. People that don't pray to God, I don't know what you're doing. You're missing out on a lot. Let's focus. So never give up on what God wants you to do. Take time to plan and begin to act it out. When it's time to act, please act. But you have to plan. You have to have a plan. If you are committed, you have a plan in place. Yeah, another thing that stood out for me was a quote. The only time a lazy person succeeds at anything is when he tries to do nothing. My goodness. Lazy people in the house. How market? And the fourth point that stood out for me was do more by doing less. Eliminate low priorities and delegate as many tasks as you can delegate to others. Do one thing well, do one thing at a time. I think a year ago, I could be everywhere and I'm so blessed with visions. Thank God. Doing everything at a time will weigh you down. When you have sufficiently gained ground in one area or in one vision, then you can move on to another. When you see that, okay, this one you have put enough structures in place for it to run, then you can move on to another. But when you try to do everything from the scratch at once, oh my God, it's just a whirlwind of confusion. You don't want that. The fifth point, the door to opportunity swings on the hinges of opposition. Problems are the price of progress. Yeah. The obstacles of life are intended to make us better and not bitter. My goodness. Let's say you have an idea now, a business idea. Sorry, I'm always mentioning business. That's all that's in my head right now. I take my story back. I'm not apologizing. Now I'll find your own example and use it. So let's say you have an idea and you meet an opposition. You just see that you're getting stuck. You're in your bid to improve or in your bid to find a solution. You now realize that, oh my God, networking with people is actually going to stop this, or networking with people is actually going to make it easier for you because you can now find more people to delegate these things to, or you can find more people to work with. In that way, you have created more time for yourself, you have applied structures to your business and everything like that, right? So when you meet oppositions, the first thing is not for you to just crumble and just to like, hey God, are they following me? No. It's an opportunity for you to actually solve problems. It's an opportunity for you to surmount that mountain. Go for it. When oppositions come, embrace them. Hold them to your chest and say, yes, we got this by God's grace. And in that way, by developing and by networking with people, you see that you have better interpersonal skills, better relationship or social skills, right? So you're better, you're not bitter. 6th point. Today we have 7 points and not 5. The 6th point, what you put off until tomorrow, you would probably put off tomorrow too. Procrastination kills. My dear, get up and stop procrastinating. See, this has been a habit for the longest period of time. Now is your sign to start working on it. You would not go far with it. You're killing your creativity, you're killing the spirit of excellence because you just end up rushing through things. So don't procrastinate, it kills. The 7th point, start with what you have. I don't have this, let me just wait to get this. I've been saving. That's why you hear people, they've been saving for 5 years. I'm still working on it. Yeah, I'm still working on that dream. You are so bent on there that you fail to see the provisions here. Start with what you have. Start with the connects that you have. Start with the people, the relationships, the few things, the gadgets that you have. Watch yourself grow. And that's all for book reviews today. And I'm sure that you learned a lot. You got some nuggets that you are going to apply. Remember, information is one thing, application is another, and application is what will make you see results. And that's all I have for you guys today. It's your girl TSL Tiwa Show.